Hi, welcome to my channel. So in this video I want to talk about my lipedema surgery. I filmed this video before, but I talked about so many different things. I was all over the place, and so I've decided to film it again and try to make it a little bit more structured because before it was just crazy. Anyway, so surgery for lipedema is liposuction. As I mentioned before, there is no cure, and the only way to get somewhat close to a cure is surgery, and I've decided to do that. For the severity of my lipedema, I need about 5 to 6 surgeries, and so far I've had 2. Next one is very soon, and I'm really excited. Anyway, so the first surgery I had was on my thighs. So only the front part actually, and it was quite a lot that he got out there, but I imagined it to be a bit more painful, and I don't know, I was really nervous before the surgery, and I was anxious, but it's not painful, so you don't need to worry about that. Yes, everyone has a different threshold of pain, a different level, but it was really not that terrible. There were a few moments, yes, that were painful, but overall it was okay. It wasn't really painful, and the downtime for recovery for my first surgery was 2 weeks, and the downtime for my second surgery, which was my arms, was only 1 week. So it was not that severe, actually. I mean, of course, every surgery does have its risks, so don't forget about that. But if your fear of pain is keeping you from doing that surgery, fear not. You will get antibiotics, you get painkillers, you get the fluids, you get everything you need, and again, not painful. And something I wish I would have known before is that you are leaking like crazy. Now, my surgeon, my doctor, used a technique where he does not put any stitches into the lowest incision. So on each leg, I had one incision that wasn't closed with stitches, so it was open, so the liquid could get out, and it looked like a horror movie. So, but don't worry, it's not for too long. It was the day after surgery. I think it was like only 2 days that I really leaked. But after that, once the fluid either is out or the wound closes, then you're not leaking anymore. So at some point it stops, and it's not gonna take forever. You're not leaking for a week. And for my arms, I did actually not leak at all. I mean, there were barely any stains in my compression garments, so not too much leakage in my arms. Now, for me, the procedure was that I had to be in the hospital 1 day before, or actually 1 night before surgery, because my surgery was early in the morning. Surgery lasted for a couple of hours. I guess I'm gonna pull up a picture somewhere before surgery what my thighs looked like. And yeah, that's what he took out. 11.4 liters or 385 fluid ounces. The highest point of swelling usually you have after day 12. I had my highest point of swelling on day 10. The reason I mention it is because when you have your super high swelling point, that means that if you had surgery on your legs, you might not fit in your shoes. I did not fit in any shoes. I couldn't wear shoes when I had the highest swelling. Yeah, and I had 11 incisions for the legs and also for the arms. So not on one arm, but both arms together, it was 11 incisions. And for the legs, the same thing, 11 incisions on both legs together. Yeah, after surgery, by the way, you should start walking ASAP, as soon as possible. because it helps with the recovery, it helps with the swelling, and it helps your body get rid of all these fluids that had to be pumped in to get the fats out. So it's not a big deal. You can walk immediately. The only thing is that in the beginning you will, at least that's my experience, I felt the liquid kind of moving around in my legs when I got up from bed. I felt it go towards my knees because, gravity. So that was very unpleasant, and that was actually what sometimes caused pain. But as soon as I took a few steps, that pain went away. So it was just the getting up part and feeling the liquid move around part that was somewhat painful and very unpleasant, but it went away, I think, after the highest point of swelling. There was definitely no liquid kind of moving around in my thighs. It felt hollow at the beginning. Like, I think I'm gonna add a little clip where I could play the drums on my thighs. After surgery, at least that's what my surgeon told me to do, and I suggest that you listen to what your surgeon tells you to do. So my surgeon told me to wear compression garments for 12 weeks after surgery. 6 weeks of those 12 weeks I have to wear the compression day and night, and the other 6 weeks I can take him off for the night. So 12 weeks compression. It's sometimes a bit annoying, and yeah, I mean, there are more comfortable things than wearing compressions, but it's 12 weeks. There is, the end of the journey at some point, and it's okay. Which is why you should get at least a spare pair, so you can switch them out. While one is in the washer, you can wear the other one, so that's recommended to do. Also, I have lymphatic drainage massage at my doctor's office, so that it helps my body get rid of the extra fluid, because he had to pump in quite a lot of fluid. So how this liposuction surgery works is, they cut, they make a little incision, they cut you open, then they pump in fluids. I don't know what it's called, but they pump in some fluids so they can separate the different structures on your body so that the fat loosens up and it can be sucked out. And then once that process is done, they can use those, I think it's called cannula, those long thingies they stab you with to get the fat out. Then they use that, and once they're done, they close up the incision, maybe leave one open like my surgeon did, left one open around the knee on each side and around the elbow for the second surgery, here and here. And yeah, that's for the whole process. I was asleep. They put me under, so I didn't feel anything, or I can't even remember anything after I've been knocked out. After the first surgery, which was the legs, I stayed in the hospital for 2 nights. And after the arm surgery, which was my second surgery, I only stayed in the hospital for 1 night after surgery, just to make sure that nothing's happening, that everything goes fine, just to keep a close eye on me. And I think it's a good thing that I didn't have to go home the same day or something. So, I think I didn't mention how much he took out from my arms. So from my thighs, they got out 11.4 liters, which is 385 fluid ounces from my thighs, but only the front part. We have not yet had surgery on the back part of my thighs, which is the next surgery really soon. Anyway, and for the arms, it was 3 liters in the upper arms, That's around 101 fluid ounces. And for my lower arms, on each side, he took out 300 milliliters, which is about 10 fluid ounces. And me and my surgeon were both really surprised about the amount on my lower arm, because both of us didn't think it was that much. I mean, yes, he diagnosed me with a stage 2 lipedema in my lower arm, but he himself was really surprised at that amount. I mean, it was a lot for each side, and I'm still kind of lashed about the whole amount that he took out so far with only 2 surgeries. So, kind of crazy. And yeah, I think I mentioned everything. And yeah, again, it's you're leaking. That's the most disgusting part. Some funny story, which was really hard for me. I think it's really funny, and here's the story as an extra story. So again, as I mentioned, you should start walking right after surgery as soon as you can. And after surgery, and after I was in that room where you wake up and they give you all the IVs, they brought me back to my actual hospital room, and I needed to pee so badly, but I wasn't allowed to get up before they put the compression pants on me. And the compression pants, they have this massive hole in the middle, so you can use the toilet while wearing them because you're not supposed to take them off. And my bladder really, really hurt from the urgency of me needing to pee. And so once they put that compression pants on me, I was allowed to get up and I went to the toilet. But because I had to keep those compression pants on, my brain wouldn't let me pee in peace. It took quite some minutes and I was in so much pain. But after several minutes, it finally worked. So I don't know, maybe buy those compression pants beforehand and train your brain so you can pee with those pants on, because it wasn't really easy for me. My brain just couldn't let loose. Yeah, I think I said everything about the surgery. And again, it was not terrible. Like for the arms, for example, I did not need any painkiller after I got home from the hospital. Never took a painkiller for my arms, and it's been now, as of filming this video, it's been almost 7 weeks, so I'm allowed to take my compression off for the night, which is a relief. It's nice. And yeah, what else? What did I not mention? Listen to what your surgeon, what your doctor tells you. That's very important because they do know what they're talking about. You only see the results after about 6 months. The final results you will see after 6 months, because it takes that long for the swelling to go completely down. You need to pee a lot. That's something you need to know. So after surgery, you need to pee a lot because they pump in quite a lot of fluid in order to get the fat out. So yes, I'm pretty happy with the way surgery turned out and how it is going, and I'm actually looking forward to my 3rd surgery. By the way, my lipedema pain went away immediately after the 1st surgery, which was really, really surprising. I mean, at first I had like those minor pains from surgery, and then I noticed that the pains were gone. And yeah, it's pretty cool that the pain went away just by doing that. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna finish this video off with before and after picture of what I looked like before, what I look like now. For now, I really think that's it, and I don't know if I'm gonna upload any more videos after that. So, and if you think you have lipedema, just go find an expert and find out if your suspicion is correct or not. And yeah, I guess that's it. So bye.